The reason that I'm going to make this the first book is because you cannot underestimate how a positive brain fuels success in really good trading. But once I start to get knocked down and I start to question myself, I start to get frustrated, I start to get emotionally shaken, that's when I go into these periods of really emotional and volatile trading. So the first book I would recommend is The Happiness Advantage by Sean Acorn. Now, for those of you guys that want more of a technical book, this is the Candlestick Course by Steve Neeson, which is way too expensive at $75 US, but you might be able to find a used copy. This is something that I got more than 10 years ago. I don't know the date on this particular book. This one's 2003. It's a very old book. But this is the cool thing about trading is that a lot of this is timeless. Now, he gets into a little bit more detail than I think is like nice vacation reading, to be honest. It's more entertaining. It's not really relevant. Trade Mindfully. This is a great book by Gary Dayton on the mental trading strategy episodes that I upload. My curriculum, my full-length curriculum is over 100 hours of content at Warrior Trading. And while some of you may think, oh, you've got a lot of content on YouTube, I do. I put a lot of free content on YouTube. But the content that's in the curriculum has been organized in a learning path using enterprise software for online learning. It's the same software used by big companies for online education. There's quizzes, there are PDF downloads. It is a fully immersive environment. And then the classroom setting is my live broadcast that's running every single day. I used to do my live broadcast as a morning show on YouTube. I decided to stop doing that about a year ago. I decided that it didn't make sense to give that away for free on YouTube. That was giving away too much value. I like putting out a lot of this educational stuff on YouTube, but when it comes to my actual trading, you're not able to really make the most of the broadcast if you don't understand my strategy. So at this point, my live audio video broadcast is only for members at Warrior Trading, and it's not something that's going to be streamed on YouTube for free. During COVID, when we were all in this lockdown, I was like, I'm just going to start streaming on YouTube because, we're all kind of in this together. And then I kept doing it for a while, but I kind of got to a point where I felt like it wasn't helping people in the same way that the educational content helps people. And in fact, maybe some people, it was encouraging them to trade with real money when they really shouldn't, even though, of course, I always tell people not to trade real money until you first proven profitability. I think some people just not make good decisions with that. So, I have to do the best I can to encourage you to make good decisions. You're going to make them on your own. So there's only so much I can do, I suppose. But all right, so let's do some Q&A. I'll back out of here. So you've got the recommended reading, which is great. Becoming a member at Warrior Trading, you guys can either use our anniversary sale coupon code that we've got going on right now for those of you who are watching this live or are watching within the next. Been rated by Investopedia as the most comprehensive day trading course. That's something I'm pretty proud of. There's a lot of FAQs here. You can mouse over these and see what some of our members say. Ernesto says, Ross is the best teacher trader ever. Thank you. Let's see. Thank you for being always supporting us. I think he's English as a second language. Very proud to be part of Warrior Trading. So appreciate that from Dennis, from Ernesto. Dennis, you guys can check these out if you'd like to. I do have featured success stories from some of our members. These are members who've made over $1 million. In today's episode, I'm going to teach you how to start day trading, and I'm going to share with you a trading strategy that you can implement in your own trading starting today. This is a strategy that I think is one of the best for beginner traders, and the reason is because the rules of this strategy that dictate the type of stocks to trade, where to buy, where to sell, and how to manage your risk, these rules are simple and easy to understand. So here's my goal for you today. Through this class, you will learn all the basics of how to start trading, how to perform technical analysis, how to find strong stocks to trade, and at the end of the class, you will walk away with a strategy you can implement in your own trading starting today. I asked you one thing, to practice this new strategy you're learning in a simulated environment, a stock market simulator. That way you can test yourself and see if you can actually trade it profitably before putting real money on the line. And don't worry, I will show you not only how to use a stock market simulator, I will give you a couple suggestions of ones that you can use. Some that are free, others that you pay for, depending on what works best for you. So let's start this class by jumping into the slide deck. I've got a whiteboard, we've got a slide deck, and we've got a lot to cover. And I want to begin with a little quiz to set the stage and kind of see where you're at the beginning of this class. We will do another quiz at the end of the class so you can see how much you've learned here today. So here's the question. Should I buy this stock right now? Now you may look at this and already feel a little over your head, and don't worry, I'll fill in all the blanks of what's going on in this chart. So let's just see where you're at. So we have a stock right now that's clearly moved up quite a bit. We've got some nice big green candlesticks. Then it pulled back, it rallied up again, and now it's pulled back again. So what do you think it's going to do? The logical answer probably is that it's going to rally up one more time. Oh boy, you're dead wrong. No, that's not what's going to happen here. Hey, look, that's okay. That's why you're in class. So this chart actually gave me a signal that told me it was not going to go higher. That signal was very subtle, but it was clear as day on the chart for me, and it was this indicator right here crossing into the negative. When that blue line crossed right there, that told me this stock most likely was not going to move higher. And in fact, it did not. It sold off. So something that I find really interesting is that there was a clear sell signal there. You didn't see it yet because your eye probably hasn't been trained to pick up on those subtle cues. This is the language of the financial market. It is the language of technical analysis. And as you immerse yourself in a community, like here on YouTube, of people that are speaking this language, you will learn. It takes time, just like reading another language or learning another language. But to me, it's fascinating. And the reward for learning it is tremendous if you can really get it dialed in. Because something you're going to learn is that the traders who make the most money are the traders who are able to merely see into the future. They can predict what's going to happen next on the chart. So let's look at this. Well, now, I bet you know the answer. Probably the